Oh boy, every time we check out Mr. Aeon of Horus's content, it is a gamble. Are we about to get spoiled of Taro or not? And listen, it's not his fault. He makes content for Taro enjoyers that's already read the light novel and knows more. As an anime only, it's unfortunate that I can't watch all his content, but he doesn't need to basically cater towards my interest. That's why it's like a coin toss. But hey, I heard that this one doesn't have any spoilers. Accelerator's crazy power, cut from the anime. Let's get it.
Wow, Accelerator got really mad and threw an entire building. Damn, that's so cool. Let's just hope.
Also, by the time that this video comes out, obviously we are finished with season 2, right? Remember, on Patreon and Twitch, we are very ahead. On YouTube right now, I think we're just about to get started on, Academy City's invasion. But yes, Accelerator literally threw a fucking building at Alistair. But, Alistair's big purple building just didn't really care.
Hope this was one of those random abandoned buildings in Academy City. Otherwise, Accelerator may have just murdered innocent men, women, and children too.
Didn't think about that. Hey, hopefully they were all evacuated, abandoned. Yeah, anyways, Accelerator's kills so much more though. His kill count is insane if you think about all the Misaka clones that he's killed.
In all seriousness, this scene is pretty good. But what if I told you this scene was severely changed in the
classic? Why am I surprised that in the anime that it's just gonna have so much less than what the source material offered?
Scene was severely changed in the anime. For those of you who have been living behind a rock, a certain magical index is adapted from a light novel, which is vastly superior to the anime adaptation. And the
light novel art here for index is pretty silly. Something out of her face here looks very wonky.
Adaptation and the light novel version of this scene was altered drastically, as I'll explain in this video. Okay. After being enraged from talking with Kihara Amata on the phone, Accelerator decided to unleash his anger upon Academy City, specifically the windowless building where Alistair, the board chairman of the city, was rumored to reside. Accelerator stuck his hand into a nearby concrete wall. He manipulated the vectors so his arm sank in as easily as if the wall was made of tofu. Accelerator shouted so loud, blood came from his throat, and he moved his arm complexly around in the wall.
We heard the shout. It was a very hyena-like, shriek though. It's classic Accelerator hyena laughs.
Took control of all of the vectors. A great roar exploded out. In that instant, Earth's rotation slowed by about 5 minutes for September 30th.
What? He stopped World's orbit? I don't know about stop, but he slowed down Earth orbit due to his sheer immense vector control.
His arm took the massive energy of the planet's rotation and used his vector control to transform it into a demonic strike. The concrete wall.
We're taking the vectors of the planet's rotation. This is actually planetary level power scaling then. The planet's rotation was harnessed using the vector control and transformed it into, I guess, throwing the building.
He forcibly gouged out, was thrown with frightening speed. Accelerator stood in an alley surrounded by buildings, but the several buildings between him and his target were torn through like paper. His worries about his surroundings and unrelated people had completely evaporated by an instant.
Yeah, and you know what else also got evaporated? The poor innocent people in the building. But nah, there's nobody there. It's all good.
By the time he came to his senses, he had already thrown it. He was over 2 kilometers from his target. That windowless building was the world's strongest shelter.
Yeah, it does look like it, huh? Accelerator throwing the building was very shocking in the anime. It was like, what the hell is this guy doing right now? Oh my god, yo, he's pulling that Anos Voltigoat. In Misfit of Demon King Academy, Anos also did something similar. He pretty much did Harlem Globetrotters by spinning the building around. But regardless, he threw the building. But Alistair's purple building, bro, it said, I don't care. It just stood on business. That building, bro, a lot of aura.
Which was said to be the fortress of Alistair, the chairman of Academy City's board of directors. It was said that the giant structure would not budge even from the shockwave of a nuclear weapon. The attack flew with frightening speed. A tremendous storm of noise exploded out. It did not matter that Accelerator was over 2 kilometers away. It blew straight through 2 or 3 unmanned banks and
again, I hope all these buildings are evacuated and there's no one there, and Accelerator did not kill anybody because he's reformed now.
Office buildings, shot between two buildings on the other side of a street, tore off an electronic billboard attached to the side of a high-rise building, and shot straight toward the target. It could only be called a miracle that no one was injured or killed.
There it is. Confirmed. No one died. What a miracle.
He had not given it any thought. Grey dust blew into the air. His vision was temporarily obstructed. The dust hung in the air for a while. Finally, his vision cleared up. It spread out before him. Nothing about the world had changed. That strike had used the full power of Academy City's strongest Esper and had taken the rotational energy of the Earth itself.
This honestly is... I thought that this video would be glazing Accelerator to make his feats even more ridiculous, and it did. Bro literally used the Earth the rotational energy, and transformed it into an attack to throw the building. But all of that still pales in comparison to the windowless purple building that Alistair resides in. That building is getting glazed even harder now with this additional context of Accelerator's crazy power cut from the anime.
But even that had not been enough to bring down that windowless building. The result was clear. The wall remained as large as ever.
The wall remained as large as ever, bro. The building just so much aura. It just stand now. I wonder if there's ever going to be a moment, and maybe it happens in Index 3 with World War 3 on the horizon. What will it take to get that building taken down? I want Alistair to come out. I want that dude to stop floating upside down in his fish tank, just aura farming and letting, you know, high school kids handle all the business. That motherfucker needs to come out and play. And I hope in Season 3, something can bring him out to play, bro. Because I want to see, can he fight? What is he all about?
Yes, that's right. Instead of flinging a skyscraper, Accelerator threw a wall. Well, not just any wall. He actually controlled the vectors of the entire planet.
He did. And again, this is insane. Bro slowed down Earth rotation. This is planetary level feats. But again, what the craziest thing here is that Alistair's building did not care.
And slowed the Earth's rotation to convert it into energy used for this devastating strike.
Crazy.
However, the windowless building remained unscathed due to it being made of Calculate Fortress.
Calculate Fortress? What does that even mean, though? It's a fortress that's well calculated.
Special material which uses electromagnetic waves to analyze an incoming impact and then uses vibrations to cancel out shock waves.
I don't want to say it's like a living organism, but it's able to adapt. Electromagnetic waves, assess, and then vibrations, disperses the force. Therefore, it's as if no impact even happened.
It can be considered as a man-made equivalent of Accelerator's reflection. But why was this
the building basically has auto guard up
scene changed in the anime? I think...
Why was this scene changed in the anime? I mean, would it be that hard to just like have a camera angle that's from space looking at Earth and to kind of like slow it down? I don't think that this is really requiring some crazy production value. Just to like show that Earth slowed down to translate into Accelerator's power.
It would be hard to show it in anime format, unless you had Hunter x Hunter style narration explaining what was going on.
That would be cool. Like straight up what just happened with Aeon of Horus, you know, commentating over it. That would be hype.
It's kind of hard to show the Earth slowing down when we don't even notice it's rotating 24/7.
That's another thing too, right? If you had the camera out in space, the Earth isn't spinning around so fast that you can notice it with the eyes. It's gonna take days, weeks, months, right? An entire year to do one orbit. So like, not orbit, but you know what I'm saying. It's gonna be hard to portray that, but missed opportunity.
Anyway, so what do you think about the light novel version of this scene? And don't forget to subscribe for more content about the Index light novel. Also,
the light novel scene was absolutely fucking crazy. Like, the Earth stopped rotating just for a bit. for Accelerator to do. But again, right now, I am even more amazed at Alistair's windowless building. This windowless building, it's also quite aesthetic. The purple, you know, what's the word? The purple design, the simple stripes, and the pure black, and it's like glowing purple at light. It's got aura. It's very aesthetic. I want Alistair to come out and play though, one of these days. Please go check out Aeon of Horus' channel. Here's the link to the video. Please go give it a like. And I'll see you next time.